The intense coloration of a fine ruby is one to be truly admired. Red is the colour of life, energy, blood and love. It conjures real emotions and speaks to our senses. It is the gemstone of romance and of the heart, and has been of importance for centuries. According to 13th century Indian medical literature, rubies stopped bleeding and were used as talismans for protection during battle. The name ruby was derived from ruber, meaning red in Latin, its colour being of the utmost importance. Rubies are an ever popular choice for use in jewellery, due to their hardness, durability and of course beauty. Traditionally rubies are red, but can occur in many differing shades, from a lighter pink to a deep dark red. They share in the corundum species of gemstone with sapphire, which encompass the remainder of the spectrum. They vary from transparent through to opaque, and often have natural inclusions within the stone that may identify their origin. Different mines throughout the world produce different hues of red. Without doubt, the most important mines for rubies are in Mogok, Upper Myanmar, Burma. These mines have been worked for centuries, setting a standard that others fall short to in comparison. These rubies actually emit light, and this special intrinsic quality brings a life to the stone, a glow that draws us in. It is from here that the highly revered pigeon's blood hue is found, of a bluish red, along with other desirable shades that too are only found in this region, namely those with a certain pink tinge. We're extremely lucky to have a range of rubies from the old Burma mines in our collection. Rarity is a huge factor when it comes to the fine rubies from this region. Although mining is still active there, the yield is somewhat insignificant to what it used to be, very rarely producing the quality rubies that were mined many years ago. Other important mines are in Thailand and Sri Lanka, producing varying shades of red. Bearing in mind the variety of hues of rubies, matching them within a piece of jewellery is exceptionally hard to achieve, especially with natural unenhanced stones. Demand for the desirable hues outstrips supply, therefore synthetics, i.e. man-made and treated stones, are now rife in the modern market. In fact, the majority of modern rubies have been treated in some way to be a more desirable colour. This makes rubies more accessible and of course heightens the importance of those of entirely natural origin. Rubies can be fashioned into faceted gemstones or en cabochon, depending on their qualities, and both can be seen in jewellery. An optical effect called asterism or star ruby can be seen in those cut en cabochon, a polished dome shape with specific inclusions. This effect occurs when parallel silk-like inclusions within the stone are aligned at a certain orientation and light is reflected onto the stone, producing a shimmering star. The most common stars are 6-rayed, but extremely rare 12-rayed stars have been known. Rubies are now famous for fetching the highest prices for any gemstone, both at auction and in retail. These rubies are of natural origin, a size, quality, and above all, colour that makes them extremely desirable, and therefore demand these prices. Rubies possessing all of these qualities just aren't found today. Having a natural ruby in your jewel box really is one worth treasuring.